It's beat the team, steal the opposing team's best player. We've done this in the past, but I'm here again today to see if we can get a new winner here in this challenge. Let's go to the Sixers and the Heat here to quickly explain this concept here. Let's see how this goes down. Obviously, if these Sixers do end up winning against the Heat, they're going to be taking on Jimmy Butler onto their squad. And if the Heat end up winning, they'll be taking Joel Embiid onto their roster. A fairly simple concept. If you beat the opposing team, you're going to steal their best player. So pick your team and which team you think is going to win here in this series. And let's see which team is going to come out on top as an NBA champion. So if you're all ready, I'm ready. Let's get into the video and let's get started. We've already got some matchups underway here. We got the Bucks being the Celtics here in the first seed. That is a pretty interesting matchup right there. The Knicks are taking on the Cavs. The Clippers are taking on the Mavericks here. The Mavericks actually usually always beat the Clippers in real life. And the Nuggets are taking on the Lakers here. Let's see how this goes down. We're going to simulate through the first round and see what happens between all these teams. Personally, I think the Warriors will beat the Pelicans, but you never know. Clippers should beat the Mavericks, but anything's possible here in 2K. I think the Nuggets will beat the Lakers. And the Suns and the Thunder, that one, I think the Thunder might win. Between the Sixers and the Heat, I got the Heat winning that, but you never know. Hawks and the Bulls, I'm surprised the Bulls are the 5th seed. That's wild. The Hawks should win. Celtics and Bucks, I'm not really too sure, and I do think that the Cavs will beat the Knicks, but let's see what 2K24 says about my predictions here in the first round. And I was right here. The Warriors did beat the Pelicans, and the Clippers did beat the Mavericks here. So they'll be facing one another in the next round. The Nuggets will be taking on the Thunder. The Sixers will be actually taking on the Bulls. The Bulls have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and the Bucks are taking on the Knicks. Let me guys update you with the players that each of these teams will be acquiring onto their roster here for the second round of the playoffs. Let's kick into that. With the Warriors being the Pelicans in the first round, they'll be taking Zion Williamson onto their roster. With the Clippers defeating the Mavericks in the first round, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic onto their squad. They now have Luka, Kawhi, Paul George, and James Harden, along with Zubac and Westbrook on this roster. They're absolutely stacked and ready to go for the next round. After defeating the Lakers in 7 games in the first round, the Nuggets will be taking on LeBron James onto their squad. The Thunder ended up being the Suns in the first round, so they'll be taking on Kevin Durant for round number 2. The Sixers defeated the Heat in the first round, so they'll be taking on Jimmy Butler onto their squad. The Bulls defeated the Hawks in the first round, so they'll be taking on Trae Young into round number 2. The Bucks ended up beating the Celtics in the first round, so they'll be taking on Jason Tatum onto their roster for round number 2. The Knicks ended up defeating the Cavs in the first round, so they'll be taking on Donovan Mitchell onto their roster. Obviously, there's been rumors about Donovan Mitchell going to the Knicks in real life, so it should be interesting to see how this plays out here on 2K24. There you have it, our next round is set. We got the Warriors and the Clippers, Nuggets and Thunder, the Bucks and the Knicks, and the Sixers and the Bulls. I do think the Sixers should beat the Bulls there. Bucks and the Knicks, I don't really know, but the Bucks do have Tatum now. That should be interesting. The Nuggets and the Thunder, I think the Nuggets will win. Between the Warriors and the Clippers, I'd be shocked if the Clippers don't end up winning here, but let's see how this goes down here in the next round. Game number 1, the Clippers go up, the Nuggets go up 1, and the Bucks go up a game as well. In the next game, the Sixers do win here in their first game as they got 1-1 series here. Both those games here at the bottom of the bracket. Clippers up 2-1 now. The Sixers are also up 2-1. Another game here, Clippers up 3-1, Nuggets up 3-1, 2-2 series here between the Bucks and the Knicks, 2-1 here for the Sixers and the Chicago Bulls right there. Sixers up 3-1 here. Another 3-1 here between the Clippers and the Golden State Warriors here. What's going to happen here? The Nuggets end up being the Thunder, so they'll be moving on to the next round. The Sixers should beat the Bulls here. Let's see how this goes down. Let's simulate another game here. The Sixers do end up being the Bulls. We have the Bucks and the Knicks here. That is going to game number 6, as well as the Warriors and the Clippers. Let's simulate this one here with Simcast and see what happens here between the Warriors and the Clippers as the Bucks do end up being eliminated from the Knicks as the Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's simulate with Simcast here between the Warriors and the Clippers. Let's see how this goes down. The Clippers now with Luka Doncic on their roster go off to a huge start in this game. Warriors coming back a little bit, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. The Clippers are moving on to the next round. The Warriors have been eliminated. We have the Nuggets and the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals, and we have the Sixers and the Knicks out east. Let me guys update you with how things are going up for the Western Conference and Eastern Conference Finals in the simulation. The Nuggets defeated the Thunder last round, so they'll be taking on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander onto their roster for the Western Conference Finals. The Clippers ended up defeating the Warriors in the last round, so they'll be taking on Steph Curry onto their roster. Absolutely stacked lineup there. The Sixers will be adding Trae Young onto their roster from the Chicago Bulls, who the Bulls acquired from the previous round. Let's see how this goes down with Trae Young on the Sixers, along with Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, and Joel Embiid. Knicks defeated the Bucks, so they'll be taking on Giannis onto their squad. And there you have it, our Final 2 rounds here are set. I'm not making any predictions this round because I've been pretty far off so far. Let's just see how this goes down. The Nuggets go up in the first one, and the Knicks go up as well. Out east 2-0. Just like I said before, the Nuggets are up 2-0. Knicks up 3-0. This might be a clean sweep on both sides. Can it happen here in game number 4? The Clippers have been limited in a clean sweep by the Denver Nuggets, so the Nuggets are going to the NBA Finals. And out east, we still have the Sixers hanging on by a thread here. 3-1 here. Can this happen here? Oh, 3-2 here. Much more interesting here with a 3-2 series. And what's going to happen here is now a 3-3 series out east between the Sixers and the New York Knicks. Are the Knicks about to blow a 3-0 lead over the Sixers? Let's go to Simcast here. Let's find out here. The Knicks would be so embarrassed to end up blowing this lead to the Philadelphia 76ers. We got a close game here. Anything is possible. And we are going to overtime in this one. Let me actually jump into this game. I'm very curious to see how this goes down. So we are here in overtime in game number 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers have once again added Jimmy Butler and Trae Young onto their roster. The Knicks do have Giannis and Donovan Mitchell. Giannis almost loses the ball there to Joel Embiid. Is he going to hit that shot? No, he's not. Embiid with the rebound here. Passing up to Kyle Lowry's on the court, not Trae Young or Tyrese Maxey. It's pretty interesting. I think Maxey's in the corner, but here Tobias Harris going up for the layup there. He's going to get fouled by Julius Randle here. 2 big free throws here for Tobias Harris in the Philadelphia 76ers. He's going to make the first one here. 133 to 135. Now 2 points back. Can he make the second one? Yes, he does. A 1-point game here. 58.5 seconds here left on the clock. Anything is possible. We have Giannis Antetokounmpo with the ball for the New York Knicks. Let's see what he's going to be able to do on this possession. Is he going to just dribble it out this whole time? No, he's going to. Mitchell Robinson sets the screen. Mitchell Robinson inside, set up by Giannis. That's a huge play right there. Back to a 3-point lead for the New York Knicks. Kyle Lowry with the ball for Philadelphia 76ers. Of course, I mean, they're going to get the ball to Embiid. There it is. Embiid on the post. There it is. 137 to 136. Still 39 seconds here left in this game. We have a 1-point game between these two teams. Once again, embarrassing for the Knicks that they blow. We got Jalen Brunson going in for the layup, and it is good. A huge layup for Jalen Brunson here. Teams going back and forth between buckets. Now 139 to 126 game between these two squads. Embiid, he's got the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Looks like they're running a play. Joel Embiid, he's going into the post over Mitchell Robinson, over Giannis, and he doesn't get fouled. There is a huge miss by Joel Embiid. Giannis gets the rebound here, and he's going to be fouled by Tobias Harris. That might be game right there, just off that one miss. Giannis is at the free throw line. Let me count 1, 2, 3. Let's see how this goes down between Giannis and the Knicks. Is he going to hit this free throw? He's taking so long here in the game, too. I mean, I guess they got that down from real life. He's going to make the first free throw. That's a huge make for Giannis and the Knicks, putting the Knicks back up by 4 over the Philadelphia 76ers. He's going to miss the second one here. It's still a 4-point game. A big 3 is needed for the Sixers right here. Tyrese Maxey shoots it, and it goes in and out. That's a huge miss. He almost made that one, but that might very well be game here. Giannis is going back to the free throw line for the New York Knicks. Can he get the job done here on the first free throw? He does make the first one. 141 to 136 here is now once again a 5-point game between these two squads. Can he hit the second free throw? Yes, he does. 6-point game here. And this game very much is over right now. Well, it should be over. Passing it up the court to Tyrese Maxey. He's going to shoot the 3, and it's off. There it is. The Knicks have defeated the Sixers. They have survived. They're moving on to the NBA Finals. We'll be taking on the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets defeated the Clippers, who acquired Luka Doncic from a previous round. So they now have Jokic, Luka, Shea, and LeBron on the squad. But they still got Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and the rest of the squad. They are stacked and ready to go for the NBA Finals. The Knicks defeated the Sixers in the first round, so of course they'll be adding Joel Embiid on the roster. They got Embiid, Giannis, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, Randall, OG, Mitchell Robinson, and Dante DiVincenzo. They have a very solid squad here. Let's see how this goes down between the Knicks and the Nuggets in the NBA Finals. In game number 1 here, the Nuggets do win 132 to 102. Jokic with a big performance for the Denver Nuggets. In game number 2 here, the Nuggets also win 2-0 here. Jokic with 36 points, 9 rebounds, and 11 assists in this game. Murray had 25, Shea with 22, LeBron had 14, Luka only had 13 points, and they still won. Mitchell with a huge performance here. Giannis had 22, and Embiid only with 15 points here in this one. In game number 3 between these two squads, the Knicks come right back, 134 to 127. Mitchell with a big performance for the New York Knicks right there. Jokic, once again, another huge performance for him, but the Nuggets do fall. It's 2-1 here. for the Denver Nuggets. Is now a 2-2 series between these squads. Donovan Mitchell with 40 points here in game number 4. We went to overtime here in this one. Shea with a big performance there. Let's see what happens here in game number 5. In game number 5, the New York Knicks do end up winning here. Jamal Murray with 24 points for the Nuggets, but it's not enough as Julius Randle actually leads the way in scoring for the New York Knicks here. Between all these players, a very good game for Julius Randle. And in game number 6, what's going to happen between these two squads? The Nuggets do end up winning here. We're going to game 7 here, 125 to 108. Giannis with 23 points. Luka with 41, 8 and 6 and 5 steals in this game. We're going to game 7. Let me hop into game 7 here. Let's see how this goes down between these two squads. And here we are in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Luka Doncic with the ball. The Nuggets are currently up 2 over the New York Knicks. Still, anything is possible. Whoever wins this game is going to go home as an NBA champion. Luka Doncic with a tough shot there. Giannis actually fouls out on that possession right there. That is huge. Very huge right there. Giannis no longer in the game here. Let's see who they're going to put in. I'm assuming that they're going to put Randle into this game here. And yes, they are. Julius Randle now into squad. Luka Doncic makes the first free throw for the Denver Nuggets. I almost said Dallas Mavericks, but the Denver Nuggets here. He's going to make the first one. Is now a 3-point game. Is he going to hit the second one? Yes, he is. 4-point game here. A 4-point lead for the Denver Nuggets. What are the Knicks going to do here to try and come back and win this ball game? 8 seconds here left on the clock. Donovan Mitchell now with Luka Doncic on him. Got Julius Randle coming over to set the screen. Randle doesn't roll. I thought he was going to roll there. A tough shot right there, and it is off. That's a huge miss right there. Michael Porter Jr. here with the ball for the Denver Nuggets over to Luka Doncic. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going inside into the post, and it is off a tough missed layup there. Still 40 seconds here left on the clock. Julius Randle with the ball for the New York Knicks. What's he going to do? He's got Luka Doncic on him. Inside there to Jalen Brunson over Nikola Jokic, and that one is good to go. A huge layup for Jalen Brunson. 2 seconds here left on the clock. Luka Doncic with the ball. He's clearly just got past Donovan Mitchell right there. A tough 3-pointer, and that is good. That might be a ball game right there. Luka Doncic with a huge 3-pointer, and that could be ball game. New York Knicks with the ball here. 26 seconds here left on the clock. Let's see what they can do. They need a huge basket here to just stay in this ball game. Mitchell with the ball over to Jalen Brunson for 3. This has to go in, and no, it doesn't. That's a huge miss right there by Jalen Brunson. That pretty much is going to be a game. I doubt Jokic is going to miss either of these free throws. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think he's going to miss either of these, as he does make the first one there, and he's going to make the second one. A 7-point lead for the Denver Nuggets here. I mean, anything is possible. I'm just saying, anything is possible. I doubt it, though. We got a big 3-pointer right there. That one does go in. See, anything's possible right there. Once again, it's still only a 4-point game. 14 seconds here left on the clock. You get in here. You miss 2 free throws. Come back down here to 3. Donovan Mitchell has fouled out there with that foul on Luka Doncic. Luka is going to make the first free throw there, putting the Nuggets back up by 5 here in this ball game. Let's see what they can do here. Is he going to hit the second one? Let's see if he's going to hit that second free throw. And yes, he is. Another free throw made by Luka Doncic. Once again, a 6-point game here between these two squads. Another 3 has to be made here by New York Knicks. Dante DiVincenzo for 3, and it is off. That one right there looks like it's going to be game. They're fouling once again. OG with the foul here. Let's see how this is going to go down. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the free throw. I even forgot he was on this team because they won him in the previous round. Shai makes both free throws here. Once again, an 8-point game here. 4 seconds here left on the clock, and that is pretty much game here. Even if Brunson does make that. He does make the half-court shot there. That's crazy. But either way, the Nuggets do end up winning here. The Nuggets are your NBA champions, and they're the winner of this challenge. Shout out to the Denver Nuggets, who took on Luka Doncic, Shai, and LeBron James onto their roster. So if you all enjoyed the video, please should like and subscribe for future content. Really hope you all enjoyed today's video. It's fun doing these little challenges like this. It's very interesting to see how things turn out. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and hope you all have a great day. I'll see you next time.